Okay, so this video is going to be an overview of the Season 5 Zombies challenges, most of which are pretty straightforward, but there are a couple ones that I'm going to give a little bit of advice on. But if you haven't hit Prestige Master yet, this is an overview of what all of the challenges are, and for a couple of the tricky ones, I'm going to give some tips. So first off, we have Rooftop Escape. In Mauer der Toten, successfully exfil at round 21 or higher 3 times. Train to Kill. In Mauer der Toten, use trains to kill 50 enemies. So for Train to Kill, you pretty much just hoard up the zombies on the tracks and wait for the train to come. And the spots on the track that I would recommend hoarding in are the areas that don't have anything blocking one side of the tracks from the other. Because if you don't know which track the train is going to come on, that way you can just quickly go to one side or the other and it's right there. So you pretty much just hoard up the zombies there, wait till you hear the train. As soon as you hear the bells, you just look around to see which track it's coming on and from which direction, and then just kind of walk with the zombies right behind you and jump out of the way at the last second. And if you really needed to, you only have to get 50 kills in total. So if you really wanted, you could just hoard up a full horde and just die to the train at the same time as it runs over the zombies. And then just revive yourself with self-revive, or if you're in co-op, have another party member revive you and do it again. But it's definitely manageable to do solo without downing yourself. Fast Burn. Kill 25 specials or elites with the flamethrower support. Slow Burn. Get 250 napalm burst burn kills. Badass. Get 1000 eliminations with a third primary weapon using the Mule Kick perk. Did It Crack. In Outbreak, fall a distance of 60 meters without using a parachute or jump pad and survive. So for this one, go ahead and go to your settings, gameplay, and scroll down to advanced and turn off the parachute auto deploy. And I tried several things with this one, such as going through the little rifts on the side of the map. And as you can see here, I fell down. And by the way, make sure to have stamina upgraded at least to tier 2 so you don't take fall damage. That didn't work, so I tried some other things. It seems to me that they want you to try and use the grappling hook that they added in. So it seems like this challenge is all about that. So the way that I actually unlocked it was I came to this tower on Ruka, and I just kind of used this grappling hook multiple times to get up the side of the tower and then ultimately fall down. And that's what unlocked the challenge for me, as you can see in the background. So I'm using the grappling hook multiple times on the tower to get all the way up to the tippy top, and then I fell all the way down past the side of the fence. That's what ended up unlocking it for me. I think an alternate method you could try would be on a different map with the array on Duga, and you can go up the side of this. The very tippy top is also higher than 60 meters. So the footage in the background, I already unlocked it, so I can't guarantee if it works, but you can comment down below if you try this one and if it works for you. Bloodlust. Earn 5 bloodbath medals using a primary melee weapon, which is killing 20 enemies rapidly. Living Thing. In Mauer der Toten, kill 100 enemies with Klaus. Lacking Discipline. Kill 50 enemies using a brain-rotted disciple. Scope It Out. Get 50 eliminations using a weapon with a 2x magnified scope or greater, and the 50 is just for tier 1 and it goes all the way up to tier 5. Limbo. In Mauer der Toten, stay in Death Strip for 5 consecutive rounds. There's 2 areas that count as the Death Strip, and it's basically to the left and to the right of the Pack-a-Punch machine. So it's kind of the muddy areas where there's the auto turrets that will shoot down at you and where there's those dig piles. Either side will work. You just have to make sure that you stay 5 full rounds in one side or the other. You can't cross over to the other one midway through because the center area where the Pack-a-Punch is counts as a different area. I did this on a pretty low round. I was using the new Marshals, which I had Pack-a-Punched, and I had Quick Revive, and also Ring of Fire is good in case a Panzer comes, and you just stay on one side or the other for the full 5 rounds until you see it unlock, and it's not too bad. Weather the Storm. Kill 100 enemies stunned by the Tesla Storm field upgrade. Height Impaired. Get 250 eliminations from a lower elevation of 5 meters or more. The easiest method that I've found with this is just to hoard up zombies by the main tank in Mauer der Toten, and then go ahead and take a zipline up on either side, let the zombies climb up the side of the building, and then you can throw down either a Semtex or an LT-53 grenade and jump off the side, and it'll kill all the zombies at the top. You can also use something like the ray gun to shoot at them while they're up there, and you'll get this challenge done pretty quickly. Tormented. In Mauer der Toten, kill 10 enemies with Tormentor explosions. And that's just tier 1 of 3, so I'm not sure how many kills it takes for the 3rd tier. But basically, I'm just going to link to a YouTube video that someone already made on this challenge, because this is probably the trickiest out of all of them. And the problem with it is that the Tormentor explosions don't really do a lot of damage. And so basically the strat that someone found was using the Tesla Storm field upgrade to kind of stun an entire horde, and it's going to tick down their health until they're about at half health, in which case you're then going to want to use Brain Rot on a Tormentor, and the Tormentor is going to go into the center of the horde and blow up, and you'll be able to get a couple kills doing that. Also, the Tormentors, they really only consistently spawn with the zombies after the first Tormentor round, so like the first dog round where it gives you the max ammo. After that, they'll start spawning in with the normal zombies, so that's when you can start to do that strat. But yeah, this one is definitely the trickiest out of all of them, in my opinion. And that's why I don't even have any progression towards this yet, because I tried a whole bunch of things. I tried hoarding up with an insta-kill, and nothing was working, so I would go ahead and check out that other YouTube video and see if that strat works for you. Aim for the sky, get 500 critical kills with shotguns. Too hot to handle, stun 15 disciples by shooting their hand while they are draining a player's health. You can get multiple amounts of progression towards this challenge off of the same disciple before it dies by just letting the animation reset each time. Suck it up. Earn 10 Event Horizon medals, which is kill 3 or more enemies with an LT-53 Casimir portal. Jackalope. In Outbreak, earn 25 Jackrabbit medals during objectives, which is killing 20 or more enemies consecutively without getting hit. The Defend, Holdout, and Escort objectives were my favorite trying to do this. Obviously, some are easier than others. The only one I wouldn't really recommend is the HVT objective. I would just try and complete that and move on and try again on the next world tier, because if you get a Panzer as the HVT or something like that, it's going to be very difficult to not take any damage. Heavy Metal, earn 10 Scrap Metal medals, which is killing a Krasny Soldat. Megadeath, get 50 eliminations with the CRBRS Wonder Weapon, and that's tier 1 out of 5. So there's an overview of all of the Season 5 Zombies challenges, which aren't that bad, with the exception of Tormented, which in my opinion is the biggest pain out of all of them. So good luck to everyone going for all these calling cards. It's not too bad this season.